They clean everything and I feel there is everything the same.
4 a.m. Time to head to Mexico. Trading into Northeast Ohio cold for the Caribbean heat.
Made it to the airport. It's early, it's dark, but the energy is high.
They've done a lot of nice work updating this airport. Beautiful work.
The new pit terminal is looking sharp. It's the perfect jumping off point for this mission. Spotted some locals before I even left the ground. Little did I know I'd be meeting their tropical cousins at the resort just a few hours later. No matter how fast you're moving toward a dream, you've got to stop for the history. Mad respects to the Tuskegee Airmen for paving the way. We're flying because they stood tall. One last call home to the family. After this, we're officially off the grid. Next stop, the tropics.
Touchdown in Cancun, the weather looks beautiful.
Check-in complete. We've got plenty to look forward to this week. The fishing charter, some exploring, and the Tulum excursion. For now, we're just going to kick back and relax, catch some rays, and soak up some vitamin D.
It's time to see what the Caribbean has for us.
Not exactly the marlin we were looking for, but he's a skunk avoider. One for the books and a reminder of why we call it fishing and not catching. Well, the mission didn't go as planned, but that's the sport. We put in the time, we saw the blue water, and we avoided the skunk. We're heading back to shore. We're leaving the 21st century behind. Tulum was a major port for obsidian and the jade trade.
I know they can do it once. I know they can do it. No, my friends, Tulum means one of the stones. The difference between the males and the females is one of them is spines.
Yes.
Also the head they have like the rooster, they have things here. And look, this one has
So
some here.
same species, huh?
One of the most incredible things about these ruins is the construction. This was all stone on stone engineering. No mortar, no modern tools, just craftsmanship that stood against the salt air and jungle for over 700 years. As we move deeper into the city, you'll really start to feel the scale of these foundations.
El Castillo served as a lighthouse. The Mayans used natural breaks in the reef to navigate their canoes, and these structures guided them in from the open sea.
It's easy to forget that what we're looking at here is strictly for the elite. These stone structures were reserved for the king, his family, and high-ranking nobility. The Mayan populace, the farmers, the fishermen, and the artisans who fueled this empire actually lived outside these massive walls in thatched wooden huts. Those are long gone now, reclaimed by the jungle, but these stone monuments for the ruling class were built to stand for eternity. Even within these walls, status was everything. The closer you lived to the center, the more power you had. You can see the craftsmanship in the doorways and these vaulted ceilings. These weren't just houses, these were statements of power. And this opening right here, this is a royal tomb. They wanted their leaders buried in the heart of the city. Heading back out toward the cliffside path, you get a sense of why they called this the City of Dawn. It's defensive, it's beautiful, and it's one of the last Mayan cities to fall. Looking at these defensive walls, you can see exactly why they were able to hold out so long against the changing times. Tulum is a wrap, but we aren't done with Mexico yet. We're leaving the cliffs behind and heading toward the water to see what else this place is hiding. I'll see you at the next stop. Next stop was Akumal, which in the Mayan language literally means place of the turtles. This isn't just a beach, it's a protected sanctuary for the green sea turtle. Seeing these prehistoric creatures grazing on the grass just a few feet away is something that Tina and I will never forget. It's a delicate ecosystem, and being out there in the water with them really puts into perspective why conservation in this part of Mexico is so vital. After the beach, we headed into the jungle to Casa Tortuga. These cenotes are part of a massive underground river system, and to the ancient Maya, they were sacred portals to the underworld. This water is filtered through limestone for miles, and when the sunlight hits it just right, you can see why they believe this place was supernatural. It's some of the cleanest water on the planet.
That's a wrap on Mexico. From the history on the cliffs of Tulum to hitting the beaches for some snorkeling with the turtles, this trip really delivered. The weather was perfect, couldn't ask for better days. Now the fishing wasn't the best. We were a little early for the season, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching. Still, a huge shout out to the captain and crew of Fish Riviera Maya. If you're coming down here, look them up. They'll do their best to put you on the fish. I'll leave their contact information down below. But we're not stopping there. The next big adventure is coming up quick. The Straight Up Fishing Retreat in South Carolina next month. Thanks for tagging along on this adventure. Please hit them like, share, and subscribe buttons. Hit them thumbs. Appreciate you following along, and I'll see you on the next one.